Hey, 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 it's your girl Shakita D. Days. It's your favorite CEO of Derek Danzel Days, the second corporation. And I would like to take this time out to thank our listeners from Africa, Europe, North America, California, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Hialeah, Houston, Baldwin, Dublin, Ireland, France, Germany, and Zimbabwe. We're going to go right into our Halloween segment, our Hallow segment, kicking off the Halloween holiday that's approaching. Now, you don't have to be a fan of horror to appreciate a good Halloween movie. Either some of them aren't even scary. Here's 12 classic movies for your Halloween list. Hocus Pocus, Halloween, Scream, Psycho, Get Out, The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, The Amityville Horror, Beetlejuice, Carrie, Ghostbusters, Halloween Town, and Friday the 13th. Just like Christmas has its music and Valentine's Day has its chocolates, Halloween simply wouldn't be Halloween without the movies that go along with it. You can't go wrong with Hocus Pocus, the family-friendly comedy with 3 Salem, Massachusetts witches resurrected just in time for Halloween. Now we're going to go on to a couple of announcements. We want to introduce one of our authors in our community, Mr. Roderick Adams. He's the CEO of Rara's Inspirational Place. His mission for his organization is to inspire one king and queen at a time. And they offer motivational t-shirts, keepsakes t-shirts, inspirational t-shirts to get you going on your journey. Roderick Adams is the author behind the book, What Can I Be When I Grow Up? And he's hosting a book signing and meet and greet at the Atherley Range Park, located at 525 Northwest 62nd Street, Miami, Florida, 33150 on December 11, 2021, from 3 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. Save the date. Tickets will be sold on Eventbrite starting October 1st, and we hope to see you all there. Now, our Optical Illusions continue, guys. Optical Illusions is about people. It's about business. It's about teaching those businesses to not only look the part, but to also be the part, to be able to deliver what they portray. So we don't want you guys to single out those small businesses that may not have all the bells and whistles, but yet they have the quality of what this big company or this big organization may be portraying. So we teach our guys how to build from ground up so that they are not in debt, that they're making the income that they need for their company, and they're also building that trust and that loyalty for their clients. So we're going to have Juice Baby, Ojapha the Outspoken come on and continue our Optical Illusions episode. This is a long episode. We're going into it. We're getting into detail. And we're going to have him come on.
Hello, how's it going? Y'all already know what time it is. Your boy Juice Baby in your chest, making it do what it do. Representing that bossed up podcast. Stay bossed up, man. You already know what time it is. We're in the building, man. And we back on exploitations and illusions, right? And we on the subject of people hide behind money. The value and the architect of how it make you look, because that's how you get trapped. People that look good, smell good, because they know that's what's going to attract you. It's the bling bling, the nice cars, the fancy houses, and all the luxury and the things that you can be accommodated by actually being a part of their organizations. They being their pets, they slaves. You know what I mean? Because they find out that you slave the money. If you don't got financial stability, you might do anything. You understand? So watch out for them illusions, man. People come in all shapes, sizes, and colors. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why they keep you in an almost constructive way. That's something that's constructive, like a business or a job or something that's already been through the scrutiny from the government, because you got to get verified in a lot of things that you do so it can be legal in certain areas of life. So don't get caught up in schemes and scams. You understand what I'm saying? Because all that is playing on you not having your own. Because once you establish your own, you can't be scammed unless you're trying to scam yourself. But, you know, just look at Pinocchio, you know what I mean? In certain ways, in the road that he took to become a real boy, you know, he had to go through a couple of obstacles. And he had Jimmy the Cricket, which was his consciousness. Didn't know that when I was a kid. Really thought that Jimmy the Cricket was, you know, what he was. And you know, when you go back through your filter and look at stuff as, you know, older or better understanding, it's a beautiful thing for enlightenment. So, man, the illusions, you know, hiding behind a mask where a person that's not his real face or her real face, right? And behind closed doors, they're doing some devious things or whatever. I mean, it really don't matter, right? But just to show you that you can't trust everybody's smile. You understand what I'm saying? Because that is a way to attract you. That's what we do as people. We wave at each other. We smile at each other. We say gestures to, you know, to get to know somebody, to actually, you know, try to communicate with a person. You know what I'm saying? To get well known with a person, you say stuff. You do stuff. You know what I mean? You create action. You let somebody, you know that you're aware of them, and, you know, you want them to be aware of you. You understand what I'm saying? But be careful, children and little ones out there, bro. Y'all be careful, sisters and brothers, especially going to middle school. My kids, they finna start from elementary go to middle school, so it's gonna be a lot of peer pressure. It's gonna be a whole lot of peer pressure going on. It's gonna be a whole lot of chain things that they're gonna be doing, and, you know what I mean, try to impress one another. But y'all go to school, do what you gotta do, and don't get caught up in them illusions of a person saying they're your best friend when they're not showing it. You know what I mean? Every time you round them, they're always trying to show you off, but they always want to be around you, but show you off in a negative way, you know, always cracking on you and making you the butt of the joke. Be careful around those kind of people, because you can get in a whole lot of trouble by, you know, in arguments, because, you know, y'all youngsters, y'all like to fight a lot. That's where they push our energy. Anytime you get angry, they teach you to fight. But, you know, you trying to come up with another solution for that anger. You know what I mean? Trying to redirect it. So, but yeah, be careful about people with the bling and the, you know, all the stuff that presented to you, because they know that's what you like. So, you know, just like a trap. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me, language. Somebody might put something right there so you can grab it, then you caught up in something. You know what I mean? So don't get caught up in these illusions with these fancy gestures and, you know, people trying to compliment you and things like that. When it's real, it's real. You're going to feel it. And you're saying don't accept this and don't accept that. Just be aware of the illusions, you know what I mean, behind what somebody doing. Because somebody, they got agendas. If they doing something and they leave you in control of what you're doing, then, you know. But if they always want to be in control of something that they set you up to do, and you really, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, just be careful around these illusions, because people will use you, misuse you, because I know everybody using each other, use people for reference. You know, we do that. So the word is significant in that manner, but to be misused is almost misusing yourself. You see what I'm saying? I really don't feel like you solely, a person can misuse you without you knowing. You know what I mean? Because you dealing with people. So you got to actually, you know, communicate with a person. So if you ain't fill them out, you know, let people know who you really are, and they let themselves know who they really, you know what I mean? And you actually see it. They just around you, and, you know, because some people just in your life just to be in your life. They don't have no purpose. They just there. Then you got people who carry a purpose. You know they got a purpose, because every day you wake up, that you know, the purpose is always being fulfilled. So just be careful about who you entertain, because it ain't always cute to be smiling and beguiling with everybody. You understand? You go on out there, do what you got to do. If you're trying to go somewhere and come home, do that. If you out there, you know, you want to experiment, and be careful. You out there just jumping in your car, you ain't got no destination, you just looking to get into something. It's not a good thing to do. But you can have a plan. If that's what you plan. You want to go to a park and you plan what you're going to do at the park. You just going to sit there and look at motherfuckers, you know. Like the museum, you can go to the museum. There's a lot of places you can go in Miami or anywhere in the world, but just start looking at other things to do. You got art galleries. You got a whole lot of stuff that you can go as a youngster to actually have your mindset and looking at financial stability in a whole nother era. You controlling and having your stuff in the museums and having your product that you can create in the malls and stuff like that. So you don't got to be worrying about, you know, somebody trying to bribe you into being a friend or bribe you into doing something that you're not supposed to be doing, that's going to keep you away from your family and keep you going forward in life. So watch out for these illusions and these tricksters out here, because they tricky. They real tricky, bro. They come, like they say, sheep in wolf clothing. But you know what I mean? Because what is wolf in sheep clothing? It can be either or. You know what I mean? He thinking he a wolf or whatever. He done put on he a sheep. You know, he a follower or whatever. But you know, a wolf is a predator. So you know he want to come amongst the sheep, you know, act like he, yeah, hey, man, I'm good down. He get one of y'all in the corner, devour you. He come back with blood, you know, on his, you know, on his white. What happened to you? You know? He got an explanation for that. You know, he gonna get another one of y'all in the, you know, solo in the cut. Cause that's what it is. That's how they come. They infiltrate. People infiltrate your life in the wrong way. I mean, infiltrating is wrong, I guess, but to infiltrate, if you actually, you know, trying to penetrate, or you actually trying to demonstrate or be a part of somebody's life, you know, you come straight forward. And that's like people hide behind bushes and stuff, you know. They trying to creep you instead of being direct. And that's what I'm saying about the illusions. You got to be careful about how light been in your face in front of these people, because they ain't what they seem to be. Facts. You know what I mean? They use a lot of glamour and a lot of talk and really don't have nothing. You feel me? They're in debt. But to you, they look like they doing something. But in the background, people in debt. And they using your energy to try to get out of debt. You understand what I'm saying? So create your own values, bro. Live your own life, for real. Learn about who you are. Because like I say, man, I don't have time to be thinking about entities or outside forces when I got kids and a wife and a real life to deal with. You understand what I'm saying? So you get caught up in illusions and fairy tales and nightmares and all these different types of words that they put us in boxes. So learn how to break them chains. It's in your mind. You trapped in your own mind. Somebody told you that this is who you is, and you accept it, and then now what? You accept something that you really don't understand and don't know about. You know, you gotta do your background research on what people say. You know, where the reference come from, where the facts at. This is just no random opinion just throw it out there and it sound like it's a fact. Start doing your research about life, or whatever things that you're trying to indulge yourself into. Be well prepared before you get involved. Don't never just do something just to do it. Do something to have a purpose behind it, so you can actually benefit from it. Somebody else can benefit from it. Because a lot of things you could do, you can map it. You know what I mean? A lot of things that you do as a person and become successful with it, you can draw a map. You can create a menu, you know, for a person to follow or an order. You understand what I'm saying? So be peaceful, be joyful out there. Make sure y'all hit them links, them descriptions. Check out our new brand coming out. That gold bar. You already know what time it is, man. The best soap in the city. Gotta put yourself where you need to be. So I'm gonna let y'all know, man. I love y'all, man. Respect everybody out there who joining us. Who sit there and analyze life for themselves, and don't always listen to people who ain't in a situation to tell you stuff. Because you can learn from anybody. But experience is the best. You understand what I'm saying? And so when people do experience life, you can, learn from those people. Either by watching them or they, communicate, ask questions. You want to know, man. We here to know, to find out. We ain't here to be guessing. We here to know. That's what we here for, to know and why we experiencing the things we experiencing, so we can learn the value of our experiences. So we'll learn how to share our thoughts and emotions and feelings with one another, instead of trying to push them on each other. You understand what I'm saying? So be the value, be the solution. Peace.